The cost of energy is on the rise. That's the message from PJM's capacity auction. The group is responsible for keeping electricity reliable for 13 states, including Maryland. In a press release, the group said the new rates could lead to a year-over-year increase of about 1.5 to 5% in some customers' bills. Because of some issues with how the last auction went, BGE customers may be spared from this increase.
BGE customers are paying incrementally more, but actually a little bit less once you account for the inclusion of the Brandon Shores and Wagner power plants and a crediting mechanism that they are getting for paying those costs. So ultimately, at the end of the day, BGE customers may see a small decrease to their bills.
Maryland's Office of the People's Counsel has advocated for PJM to include the energy generation from Maryland's Brandon Shores and Wagner plants, which weren't included last year. Another issue is the queue.
The queue is the line that new generation waits in order to get connected to the transmission system and to supply power to the region. There's been a massive backlog. There's something around 7,000 megawatts of generation in Maryland, mostly solar and renewable generation and storage, and it's waiting to get interconnected to the queue.
Just because the energy auction didn't significantly raise the BGE prices for next year doesn't mean the cost of energy isn't going up. Energy prices are scheduled to rise this fall before decreasing again in the winter months, meant to smooth out the cost of energy increases on your bill. There's also the chance that demand continues to increase.
PJM has attributed a lot of the projected energy demands from new data centers as a key factor that are causing the supply and demand imbalance, or a potential supply and demand imbalances. And it does beg the question of, if that's the case, why are small businesses in Maryland and ratepayers in Maryland the ones footing the bill for increased rates from largely out-of-state data centers?
PJM hopes to connect all the projects waiting to be integrated into the energy grid in the next 18 months. Still, demand is rising for energy, so that new supply may not bring down prices. In Baltimore, Jeff Morgan, WMAR 2 News.